Here is a tour of the lifts in Sutton. This is sort of a failed lift tour as there are a few lifts that weren't working. Therefore I have linked LGCT and NCHLT's lift tours of Sutton down below. This is just a disclaimer. Some lifts in this lift tour are ranked unusually low, even though they are actually quite good. This is because Sutton has a very diverse range of lifts. So if I've ranked a lift second to last, it doesn't mean that it is a bad lift. For any of you that haven't watched my videos before, the lift position ranking system works like this. 1 out of 14 is the best lift, and 14 out of 14 is the worst lift. I said 14 because that is the amount of lifts that will be ranked in this video. And now to the first lift, which is in Sainsbury's. These lifts are massive, however, they are very cheap and not the most reliable, as only one of the two lifts was working on my visit. This results in them being very busy and me not getting much film of them. These are the lifts at Sainsbury's in Sutton. They are some cheap lifts installed by Sutton. Only one lift is working, so they are extremely busy. And that's it. And now to the lifts in Asda, which are some epic old eco discs built in 2003. These lifts are also massive, however they are extremely slow for the height they go. These are the lifts at Asda in Sutton. These lifts are absolutely massive. Got a capacity of 30 persons, 4,000 kilos, and they're built in 2003.
Second floor.
These lifts are very busy, sadly. So we might not get much film of these. Oh, we're going straight to ground floor. Very slow. I believe they don't even go half a metre a second. We are at ground. And that's it. And now into the St Nicholas shopping centre and into New Look, which has a Schindler 3300 prototype with the keypad style buttons. This is the lift at New Look in Sutton. Got to one. It is a Schindler 3300 with the keypad type of buttons, and it's prototype. We go to ground. Oh, and they have actually fixed that, where it takes you to ground. Because the staff button used to take you to second floor, staff only. Back up to one. See, 9's not a floor, so it's disabled. We are at 1. We'll go back down to ground. And the start button seems to have been sort of disabled. Go down to press the button, and there's a staff only door back here. We are down at ground, and that's it. And now to the lift in next, which is an Oakland lift. If you go in this lift from the first floor, you cannot go back in this lift as it is locked off. You can only go to the first floor in the lift if someone calls it. This is the lift at Next in Sutton.
Lift going up.
Mind the doors,
Got to
please.
3. Got slow doors. Hydraulic. And I think you can do door on hold in this lift. Here we are up at 3.
Level 3. Lift
And we're going to go back down to 1.
Mind the doors, please.
Yeah, I'm having someone call me down to first, as you can't do it in the... You can get in on first, but you can't go down to first, so I'm having someone call me down to the first floor. Yeah, it's an Oakland lift. Here we are at 1, and that's it.
Level 1.
And now to the main glass lifts in the St Nicholas, which have not been working for years. These are some Schindler Design S roped hydraulic lifts. And now to the lifts in the St Nicholas Shopping Centre car park. These used to be some Schindler Design S lifts, however they have been modernised with Leicester controls. However, despite these lifts being modernised with Leicester controls, they have a few original features, and they're quite efficient actually. These are the car park lifts at the St Nicholas Shopping Centre in Sutton.
Going down.
Go down to 1.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going down.
These used to be Schindler Design S or S series Myconics, but they've been modernised by Temple, but this mod is actually quite good as they're really quite efficient lifts. And not only that, they got a few original features too. So for less, they've had their logic replaced with Leicester controls,
1.
but these are actually pretty nice because they've got original features. Go back up to 6.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going up.
You can see through the doors as we go up.
Floor 6.
See, that's actually quite efficient.
Doors open.
And that's it. And now to one of the alternative goods lifts in the shopping centre. This lift is completely original, but it is not a Schindler Design S. Instead, this is a Schindler Myconic M series. Yes, you heard me right. Schindler Myconic M series. I cannot describe in words how epic this lift is. Sadly, out the 3 former goods lifts I found, only one was an original Schindler Myconic working. I found one out of service and one that appears to have been modernised that was not working. This is one of the lifts at the St Nicholas Shopping Centre in Sutton. It's an absolutely epic Schindler Myconic, but sometimes takes a little while to start up, sadly. Go down to 1. Button does not light up. First floor. Only lights up the second floor. And the indicator doesn't work, sadly. It's the best lift in Sutton. Back up to 3. It was built in either 1980s or 1990s. Back down to 1. We are down first floor, and And now to the lifts in Primark, which are two separate lifts. The first lift is an Otis hydraulic lift, and the second lift is a Hydraware, which sadly was not working when I went. Therefore the Otis lift was very busy. However, I did actually get a bit of footage of this. This is one of the lifts at Primark in Sutton. I don't know if it's me, but I think there's an escalator broken, causing these lifts to be so busy on the way down. So I will only be getting footage on the way up, sadly. Also, the other lift is broken, which is a Hydraware, putting all the pressure on this lift. And that's it. What is it? We might get a ride on the way down, who knows? And yes, we did get a ride to ourselves, even though the other lift isn't working, and I'm not sure if there's even a down escalator. So it's pretty good for a Primark lift. We are down at ground floor, and this is very much definitely it. It takes ages levelling too. And now to the lift in Marks and Spencer's, which used to be a Furs lift, but it was modernised in the early 2000s with a UK lift, and it has been modernised again by Stanner in 2021 with Digital Advanced. You can actually see this lift's inspection control from the landing, which is quite strange. This is the lift at Marks and Spencer's in Sutton. I think it used to be a Furs, but it's been, I think, replaced once and modernised once. Latest mod in 2021, modernised by UK in probably the early 2000s. This lift is traction, and it's very busy. Quite a low capacity for a Marks and Spencer's lift. It's got Digital Advanced, which isn't common for Marks and Spencer's. Yep. Go back down. Yeah, as I said, this lift's got Digital Advanced, which is not common for Marks and Spencer's. Here we are down at ground, and that's it. And now to the Cone EcoDisc NMX11 lift in H&M. Rather oddly, this lift enters nudge mode only about 10 seconds after you hold the doors open or less. This is the lift at H&M in Sutton. I've got to one. Is an EcoDisc NMX11 built in 2018. There's ever so slight pre-doors.
Ground floor.
You're at ground. We'll go back up to one. 2 I think needs a code. It's maintained by Pickerings. We are put 1, and that's it. That's nudge mode. Interesting. And now into Times Square shopping centre. Somewhere here there used to be a Dive lift, but that has now been removed as far as I know. The main lifts in this shopping centre are some Otis E mods. I have no idea what these were originally. For Otis E mod, these lifts are very nice though, as they do pre-doors. Only one of these 2 lifts goes up to level 3, so I have filmed both as they are not set to. These are the lifts at Times Square shopping centre in Sutton. I'm going this lift first. These lifts are not set. When I got to 3, only this lift goes up to floor 3. Go up. I'm not sure what these used to be originally. Maybe Keithley Schindler, possibly, because I'm hearing like it sounds like a Schindler motor. Well, the door tracks aren't Schindler, so maybe they've been replaced. It does pre-doors, which is really rare for, actually quite rare for Otis E mods. Go back down. The motor sounds epic, and they're modernised in 2015. I'm not sure who maintains it because it's amalgamated down there. And that's it for this lift. Let's go to the other one. In the other lift now. This lift only goes to the 2nd floor and does not go up to 3rd floor. We are at the 2nd floor. There's 3 doors too. This one doesn't sound so much like Schindler, so definitely don't know. And that's it. And now to the lifts in the Times Square car park, which used to be express lifts, but they were replaced in 2023 by Target lifts. What's nice about these lifts is that they have a Druce Grove voice. These are the lifts at the Times Square car park in Sutton.
Going down.
Go down to ground.
Doors closing.
Used to be possibly an express lift, but it's been replaced by Target in 2023.
Ground floor.
We are at ground.
Doors opening.
We'll go back up to 3.
Going up. Doors closing.
It's got a nice Druce Grove, which is good. Actually, Druce Grove's epic. It's got a I don't know if this is custom, this announcement.
Roof level.
I don't think that's custom. I'm not sure though.
Doors opening.
We'll end it on ground.
Doors closing. Ground floor.
Here we are at ground. And that's it.
Doors opening.
And now to the absolutely epic old Evans lift in WH Smith's. This lift features epic motor sound. This is the lift at WH Smith's in Sutton. Got to 1. It's an epic old Evans roped hydraulic with amazing motor sound. I can't tell you how good this lift sounds. However, the downside of this lift is that it takes ages levelling on the way up, sadly. And the 2nd floor is locked off. And now to ground. Starts up immediately on the way down, which is nice. The indicator's not working and the capacity plate's been taken off. I'm going to guess the capacity is 10 persons, 800 kilos. We are down at ground. We'll take a look up the shaft. You can see there's actually second floor up there. You can see a little bit up the shaft and it's roped hydraulic. Go back up to 1. That motor sound is just epic and legendary. Everything good about it. It's got, I think, 80s Dewhurst. I think it's 80s Dewhurst. Or it might be 90s. And that's it. And now to the lift in TK Maxx, which is an Otis Gen 2. The lift at TK Maxx in Sutton. And we're going to let this lift recall.
First floor.
We are down at 1. It's going to bounce straight back. Second floor.
Second floor. Doors opening. Going down.
Go down to 1.
Doors closing.
Oh well, I should have let it recall. We can't have all rides being recalls though.
Doors opening. Going up. Doors closing.
We are at second floor. And that's it. And now along to Waterstones, which had an 80s Stanner Piccolo lift. Sadly, I'm too late to film this lift as it was in the process of being replaced while I was there. And the Stanner in Waterstones is no more. They are replacing it. Sadly. It used to be an 80s Stanner Piccolo, and I think it's being replaced by Jackson Lift Group. Oh no, or maybe Concept. I'm not sure. However, if you go up the stairs a bit, you can see into the replacement site. Yeah, I got the doors off. There, that's it. And now along to the lifts in Sutton train station, which are some Oakland V-range lifts, I think, that have some nice spruce grove, which I believe may even be custom. This is one of the lifts at Sutton railway station in London.
Please mind the door.
It is the Oakland V range, I think. I'm not sure though, because I'm not very good with naming Oakland lifts.
Platform.
Go up to 1. It's got nice Druce Grove.
Please mind the door.
It's got nice Druce Grove voice. We are up at 1, and that's it.